Under green mountain ranges and sunlit landscapes, North Carolina reveals a beauty that feels both wild and modern. Its culture blends Southern traditions with the energetic rhythm of growing communities. Each region carries its own character, from open natural spaces to creative urban hubs. And from here, the journey continues with many remarkable places to discover. Ridge upon ridge of forest straddles the border between North Carolina and Tennessee in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. World-renowned for its diversity of plant and animal life, the beauty of its ancient mountains, and the quality of its remnants of southern Appalachian mountain culture, this is America's most visited national park. Great Smoky Mountains. National Park encompasses over 800 square miles, divided almost equally between the states of North Carolina and Tennessee, and is one of the largest protected areas in the eastern United States. Precipitation levels are among the highest on the North American continent, with annual averages of 85 inches in parts of the park. The park is within easy driving distance of 2/3 of the U.S. population and is the most heavily visited national park with nearly 10 million annual visitors. The extraordinary biodiversity of the Great Smokies is world-renowned, as reflected in its designation as an International Biosphere Reserve. Great Smoky Mountains National Park is home to rugged mountains, historic homesteads, old-growth forests, famous hiking trails, and 100,000 different types of plants and animals. Every major eastern forest type can be found within the park's boundaries. The park also features tremendous historical sites, many of which are found at Cades Cove, the most popular historic district in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. At its peak in the mid-1800s, this beautiful mountain valley was home to 700 individuals and included family farms, general stores, grist mills, and churches. Several of these home sites, churches, and a working grist mill are still standing in Cades Cove today. Threading through ancient peaks and emerald valleys, the Blue Ridge Parkway unfolds like a love letter to the Southern Appalachians. This iconic 469-mile mountain highway connects Virginia's Shenandoah to North Carolina's Great Smoky Mountains, weaving past cloud-kissed summits and mist-filled hollows. From Asheville, every curve northward or southward carries you higher into a realm of endless mountain horizons, hidden waterfalls, and hiking trails that beckon from nearly every overlook. The Blue Ridge Parkway is a gateway to incredible mountain adventures, secluded picnic havens, and those soul-stirring sunrise views. Originally known as the crest of the Blue Ridge Highway, the mountain road was the brainchild of Colonel Joseph Pratt, who headed the North Carolina Geological and Economic Survey in the 1910s. Pratt wanted the road, approximately 350 miles, to transverse through the Appalachian Mountains, beginning in Marion, Virginia, and ending in Cornelia, Georgia. Crossing through locations such as Linville, Grandfather Mountain, and the Great Craggy Mountains, the Parkway's route was to provide views of the finest mountain scenery in the eastern United States, according to William Powell. Along the way, the Blue Ridge Parkway offers stunning views of the Blue Ridge Mountains, forests, and pastoral landscapes with abundant hiking trails, picnic areas, campgrounds, and interpretive signage. The town of Cherokee, North Carolina, at milepost 455.7, is the southern entrance to the Parkway and the North Carolina Gateway to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. The Parkway is open year-round, but sections may be closed in winter due to ice and snow. Found in Yancey County, Mount Mitchell is the largest mountain in North Carolina. The tall peak is part of the 15-mile-long Black Mountain Range. The range itself contains 6 of the 10 tallest mountains in the eastern United States. At 6,684 feet, Mount Mitchell remains the highest point in the state, as well as in the eastern part of the country. Of the many mountain Native American tribes, the Cherokee were the prominent tribe to hunt and explore Mount Mitchell before the arrival of European settlers. After the American Revolution, white settlers had crowded the Cherokee out of the Black Mountain region and away from the state's tallest peak. Located 35 miles northeast of downtown Asheville, reach Mount Mitchell via a very scenic drive on the Blue Ridge Parkway. From the Parkway, drive North Carolina Highway 128 all the way to the summit. From the parking area, walk up a 1/4 mile paved accessible trail to the observation deck for 360-degree panoramic views. In 2019, the state park doubled in size thanks to the 2,700 acres of land purchased by the Conservation Fund. Because of the altitude, many of the plants and animals are like those native to the alpine environments of Canada. Mount Mitchell is part of the Black Mountain Range, formed more than 1 billion years ago. 6 peaks in the small range are among the 10 highest in the eastern United States, including Mount Craig, Balsam Cone, Big Tom, and Mount Gibbs. Mount Mitchell is often covered in clouds and fog that are sometimes as acidic as vinegar. In spite of the losses suffered due to this and the balsam woolly adelgid that killed many hemlocks on the mountain, the flora of Mount Mitchell remains among the most distinctive and diverse in the southern Appalachians. Birdwatchers have recorded 91 species in the park. Some birds more characteristic of New England and Canada. Chimney Rock Park was acquired by North Carolina State Parks in 2007, and this relatively new state park continues to develop all around us. The North Carolina Division of Parks and Recreation has acquired more than 6,800 acres in Hickory Nut Gorge for Chimney Rock State Park. The area you know as Chimney Rock Park is the focal point of the Greater Chimney Rock State Park and is currently one of 3 areas open to the public. For the last 100+ years, tourists have journeyed to see this 500-million-year-old towering monolith and the park's one-stop shopping for what the mountains are loved for: dramatic scenery, exhilarating hiking trails, rare plants, native wildlife, and one of North Carolina's highest waterfalls. What most people don't know is that there is an elevator that will take you almost to the top, making this a great attraction for people of all ages and abilities. At the top, guests can enjoy 75-mile panoramic views of the Hickory Nut Gorge and Lake Lure. The park features one of the highest waterfalls of its kind, east of the Mississippi River, Hickory Nut Falls. Hickory Nut Gorge, one of the state's most significant centers of biodiversity, is home to 36 rare plant species and 14 rare animal species. A family and pet-friendly destination for travel groups, weddings, and special events. The Chimney Rock section of the park also hosts innovative educational programs for field trips, scout groups, and summer camps. Grandfather Mountain is a place of amazing biodiversity and scenic beauty that towers 5,946 feet above northwest North Carolina. While it is not as tall as Mount Mitchell, it offers more rugged terrain and dramatic vistas from its rocky summit. A part of the United Nations Southern Appalachian Biosphere Reserve, the mountain is estimated to be 300 million years old, with certain rock formations dating back 1.2 billion years. One-third of the mountain is operated as a scenic travel attraction by the Grandfather Mountain Stewardship Foundation, Incorporated. All proceeds from sales of tickets and souvenirs go toward preserving Grandfather Mountain and sharing its wonders in ways that deepen visitors' appreciation of nature and inspire good stewardship of the earth. The other two-thirds of the wild and undeveloped sections of Grandfather Mountain are owned by the state of North Carolina. The mountain-dwelling Cherokee tribe called the mountain Tanawa, meaning a fabulous bird or eagle. However, by the time the European explorers visited and explored the Blue Ridge Mountains, the mountain became known as Grandfather Mountain, after the shape of an old man's face in the cliff's profile. Accessible only on foot, visitors to Grandfather Mountain State Park can hike several miles of rugged alpine trails that lead across or around rock walls and pinnacles through high elevation terrain, unlike any other in the southeast. The park entrance is a short drive from the Parkway on US 221 South. Several lofty alpine hiking trails begin from this parking area. Drive to the ridgetop to check out the top shop, which provides elevator access to the mile-high swinging bridge and is also home to a gift shop and a photo exhibition of the life and work of Grandfather Mountain's founder, Hugh Morton. Guests can access trail maps as well as hiking permits by visiting the service counter inside the top shop. Seven villages, 2 lighthouses, and 1 national seashore make up Hatteras Island. In every village and town, Rodanthe, Waves, Salvo, Avon, Buxton, Frisco, and Hatteras Village, the past rubs up against the present. Hatteras Island is unlike anywhere else thanks in part to the Cape Hatteras National Seashore, the first of its kind. Established in 1937 to preserve the integrity of this thin barrier island, the National Seashore limited growth, virtually freezing the villages in time and limiting their ability to grow into the wild woods and dunes of Hatteras Island. Instead, these small, tight-knit communities remained relatively isolated, and their cultures, which developed over more than a century of life on the banks, distinct. Within Cape Hatteras National Seashore, you'll find all 7 of the island's villages, but also woods, dunes, marsh, and beaches so pristine as to border on perfect. That's a secret many Hatteras Islanders kept to themselves for years. Families here worked the water for a living, hauling nets full of fish to shore, gathering oysters and clams by the barrel, risking their lives to save the lives of those shipwrecked on the sandbars and shoals just offshore, and for generations, their lives remained relatively unchanged. They saw each of the Body Island lighthouses rise from the sand, shine their lights into the sea-swept night, and the dim as their replacement rose even higher and more sturdily built. They saw the Hatteras Lighthouse Tower above the trees, withstand grapeshot and musket ball in the Civil War, and much later, in 1999, move inland, away from the encroaching sea. Hatteras Island has seen shipwrecks, pirates, the ravages of the Civil War, and later, the German U-boats of World War II. Its villages have gone by a dozen names. Through it all, the island and its people have persisted. Today, Hatteras Island is a haven for those seeking the unspoiled nature of the Outer Banks, for surfers looking for that perfect break, for anglers looking to avenge the one that got away, for families building generations of memories in a cherished place, and for the locals who love this island like no other. Linville Gorge is one of Eastern America's most scenic and rugged gorges, created by the scouring action of the Linville River. Sometimes it is referred to as the Grand Canyon of Eastern USA. The steep walls of the gorge enclose the Linville River for 12 miles. Elevation ranges from 4,000 feet atop Hawksbill Mountain to 2,000 feet at the river on the valley floor. The 12,000-acre Linville Gorge Wilderness Area in the western North Carolina mountains is part of the Pisgah National Forest. Located in Burke County, the gorge is so rugged that it was spared the clear-cut logging that was happening in much of the eastern forests after the turn of the century. The Linville River flows from its headwaters high on the steep slopes of Grandfather Mountain and cascades through 2 falls as it begins a nearly 2,000-foot descent through this rugged and spectacularly beautiful gorge. Known by the Cherokee as the River of Many Cliffs, Linville Gorge was the nation's first officially designated wilderness area. Towering hemlocks, dense stands of rhododendron, and native wildflowers grow along the trails that begin at the visitor center and encircle the falls. One of the most beautiful man-made lakes in the country, Lake Lure is nestled in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina and surrounded by his namesake town. Located about 27 miles from Asheville, Lake Lure sits in the Hickory Nut Gorge, surrounded by lush mountaintops and sheer granite cliffs. Look up to see the famous Chimney Rock. From the top of Chimney Rock, there are spectacular views of the lake and gorge. While it is beautiful in its own right, the lake and its attendant town are likely more recognizable from films than from family vacations. Most notably, the lake is seen in Dirty Dancing. Scenic areas in and around the lake, as well as the Fairfield Inn, were also used for some of the filming locations. Relish in outdoor adventures, a hike in the woods, a thrilling mountain bike ride, a climb on a sheer rock face, a day on the water fishing, boating, or kayaking. A multitude of lodging, dining, and shopping options await you, all tied together with a big dose of genuine hospitality. Whether it's climbing, paddling, water skiing, or hiking, it's little wonder that Lake Lure tops North Carolina destinations for multi-sport adventurers bathed in a setting of unrivaled scenic beauty at every turn. One of the largest attractions in Wrightsville Beach, both literally and figuratively, is the town's miles of ocean-facing shoreline. And over the decades, the local beaches are the prime reason why millions of visitors have discovered this cool coastal community. With parking available throughout the town, seasonal life-guarded beaches, and wide shorelines where splashing around is a breeze, it's easy to see why people keep coming back to enjoy the local shorelines that have made this vacation destination famous throughout the generations. These shores are perfect for a variety of activities, from leisurely strolls and sunbathing to building sandcastles and beach combing. The beach's clean, well-maintained environment makes it an ideal spot for families and individuals of all ages. For the more adventurous, Wrightsville Beach is a renowned spot for surfing, with waves suitable for both beginners and experienced surfers alike. The beach also offers opportunities for paddleboarding, kayaking, and sailing, providing endless ways to enjoy the water. Wrightsville Beach also boasts some of the finest seafood restaurants on the North Carolina coast, complete with spectacular oceanfront and intracoastal waterway views. As daylight wanes, the island action continues with vibrant nightlife. Additionally, the area surrounding Wrightsville Beach is filled with scenic spots for those who appreciate the outdoors. The Wrightsville Beach Museum of History showcases the unique culture and stories of this coastal community. Guests can learn about the many changes that have taken place over the years, from its founding in the late 1800s to its growth into a popular beach destination. There are also nature trails leading to the nearby Masonboro Island, which offers unspoiled beaches and a chance to see local wildlife. This thriving mountain city features a funky and eclectic downtown, hundreds of studios and art galleries, a world-class culinary and craft beer culture, a thriving live music scene, and, of course, the awe-inspiring scenery of the Blue Ridge Mountains. This must-experience destination is conveniently located a few hours by car from international flight hubs in Charlotte and Atlanta. This is the ultimate playground with diverse outdoor adventures. Asheville serves as a base camp for exploration, with more than 324,000 hectares of pristine wilderness, mountain ecosystems, and nearby waterfalls, in addition to zip lines, whitewater rafting, outstanding hiking and mountain biking, and a colorful fall foliage display. The Blue Ridge Parkway, the USA's most visited scenic highway, runs right through Asheville. Asheville is the kind of special place that lingers sweetly in your mind and memories for years to come. The city's architectural legacy, with its mix of Art Deco, Beaux Arts and neoclassical styles, is the perfect retro urban backdrop to the edgy energy that emanates from locally owned shops and art galleries, distinctive restaurants, and exciting entertainment venues. Known as an art colony, a healing resort, and a home to notable luminaries, statesmen, and bohemians, Asheville is a welcoming, vibrant city. Check out working studios and galleries in the popular River Arts District, where you'll meet artists that specialize in painting, pottery, jewelry, woodworking, and more. Asheville is a city where food is the centerpiece of daily life at 15 farmers markets, more than 250 independent restaurants, and a plethora of local breweries. With more than 20 craft breweries and known as Beer City, USA, Asheville is in the top 3 in the nation for having the most microbreweries per capita. Biltmore is home to the USA's most visited winery. The chefs cook with farm-fresh ingredients as a cardinal rule, and they do it well. A bastion of cutting-edge art and technology in the Blue Ridge, the city also prides itself on its fascinating Appalachian past and celebrates this culture with annual events such as Shindig on the Green and the Mountain Dance and Folk Festival. The fun, picturesque town of Morganton is located in Burke County, about 63 miles east of downtown Asheville. Its location along I-40 makes it very convenient to stop for the visit in the foothills. This area is the oldest known European inland settlement in the United States, with Spanish explorers settling in the village of Jawara in 1567. Morganton is named for Revolutionary War General Daniel Morgan, hero of Cowpens. But it was not Morgan, but a local North Carolina militia captain named Charles McDowell who hosted the gathering of the Overmountain men at his plantation home to organize their assault on Kings Mountain 4 months before the Battle of Cowpens. Morganton and Burke County are a nature's playground with hiking, biking, camping, fishing, lakes, and waterfalls. Explore 2 of the best state parks in North Carolina, South Mountains and Lake James. Plus, Pisgah National Forest across the north side of the county includes Linville Gorge and the Blue Ridge Parkway. The city manages more than 400 acres of land for recreational use, including 2 recreation centers, indoor and outdoor swimming pools, a skeet range, an extensive greenway system, a soccer complex, and more than a dozen parks. Since 2010, the city has been installing dedicated bike lanes and shared bike lanes in Morganton. Downtown Morganton has become quite a destination in the last decade due to the new local restaurants, breweries and wineries, artistry and concerts. The area is host to several well-attended events annually, like the popular FAB Crawl and Red, White and Blue Festival. The farmers market is a favorite as well and offers live music. The Piedmont Triad is what locals call the region containing 3 major cities in North Carolina: Greensboro, Winston-Salem, and High Point, with Greensboro being the largest of this bunch. The city's history spans decades, from a defining moment in the American Revolution to a sit-in that helped spark the civil rights movement. The earliest inhabitants of the region were the Sara and Keawe. Greensboro was originally spelled Greensboro before dropping the extra letters at the end of the 19th century. Today, local artists and museums make history come alive for residents and visitors. In addition to numerous museums, a zoo, an aquarium, laser tag, and a retro bowling alley will keep any kids entertained. Weekenders will love a brewery with a cool vibe and a winery in the country just outside city limits. The whole family can enjoy Greensboro's wealth of parks and gardens, which lend ample greenery to the city's name. You might know North Carolina for its barbecue, but did you know Greensboro is also a cheesecake lover's dream? The city is full of surprises, not the least of which is a sprawling antique mecca or a former hodgepodge thrift shop that now serves to nurture nostalgic and artistic souls. A city once considered the gateway to the United States, Greensboro will surprise you in all the best ways. The now hyphenated city was once two distinct cities, secular Winston, founded in 1849 and named in 1851, and Moravian Salem, founded in 1766. The cities were officially combined as one in 1913, although locals frequently shorten it back to Winston in conversation. Old Salem is unlike anywhere else in the southern United States and a must-visit when spending any amount of time in Winston-Salem. The Living Museum showcases Moravian life in the historic town of Salem, with staff demonstrating what life was like for the religious community in the museum's many exhibit buildings. From woodworking to pottery to gunsmithing, the experts in local history and their craft are on site producing works that are used across the village and available to the public to purchase. Each offers a glimpse at Moravian life, but perhaps the most well-known exhibit building is Winkler Bakery, established in 1807. Here, you'll find Moravian cookies, cheese stars, sweetbreads, and more, and the original wood-burning oven used by Brother Winkler in this, his home and bakery. There's something that catches your eye in almost every corner of downtown Winston-Salem, but you'll find the highest concentration of public art in the downtown arts district. Mural hunters will appreciate following this string of murals on the city's art tour, a perfect activity for a sunny day. There are 9 breweries in the downtown Winston area, so you'd really have to be on a mission to see them all in a weekend. It turns out that if you combine tobacco, religion, textiles, art, finance, and medicine, you wind up with a thriving city with a strong, modern-day cultural presence. Despite its long-standing history, Winston-Salem feels young and vibrant, and ready to welcome travelers with its incredible art scene, innovative dining options, and refreshingly walkable downtown core. Lake Hickory is a fully recreational lake. With more than 100 miles of shoreline, it's the perfect place for fishing, swimming, boating, water sports, and jet skis. Lake Hickory has maintained its natural beauty, with mountain views and various birds and wildlife in its natural habitat. North Carolina lakes are popular places for families and friends to gather. In the summer, you can find as many as 100 boats tied up together at Lake Hickory's Sandbar Cove, while others spend the afternoon water skiing and wakeboarding. The lake is just one of several man-made reservoirs on the Catawba River, is located in the foothills NC, near the iconic Blue Ridge Parkway and about 30 miles north of the town of Hickory. Part of the Catawba River chain of lakes, Lake Hickory covers nearly 4,223 acres with 105 miles of shoreline. Completed in 1927 by Duke Energy for hydroelectric power generation, Lake Hickory is also a natural playground for a number of water sports, from boating and jet skiing to kayaking and fishing. Hickory's new Riverwalk trail system offers spectacular views of the lake from its elevated overland trail and overwater bridge. The lake supports a variety of fish species, including bass, catfish, crappie, as well as being a natural habitat for turtles and waterfowl from cranes, ducks, geese, and more. Welcome to the picturesque town of Boone, North Carolina, a hidden gem nestled in the majestic Blue Ridge Mountains. Boasting breathtaking landscapes, rich cultural heritage, and a thriving outdoor scene, Boone offers a perfect blend of natural beauty and vibrant charm. Whether you're an adventure seeker, a nature lover, or a history enthusiast, this comprehensive travel guide will take you on a journey through Boone's captivating attractions, delectable cuisine, and exciting activities. Get ready to uncover the wonders of the high country and create unforgettable memories in this enchanting destination. Boone is nestled in Watauga County at 3,333 feet in the Blue Ridge Mountains, is the heart of North Carolina's high country. Named for pioneer Daniel Boone, this vibrant college town is home to Appalachian State University's 20,000 students, which blends rugged outdoor thrills, a thriving art scene, and a cozy, historic charm. Set in the green rolling hills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, Boone's elevation is higher than any other similar-sized town in the region. The climate in Boone is moderate to mild, mostly 70s in the warm seasons, and with a cooler climate in the valleys. Boone is well known for its beautiful seasons all year round. With mild summers, crisp falls ablaze with color, and snowy winters, Boone's a year-round draw for adventurers and relaxation seekers alike. Many are drawn to Boone, North Carolina, for winter fun and a mix of ski resorts in the area. Beach Mountain Resort, Sugar Mountain Resort, and Appalachian Ski Mountain offer varying options for skiing, snowboarding, and snow tubing. Hawk's Nest is the largest snow tubing park on the East Coast and is 13.9 miles from Boone. For vacationers, vacation rental accommodations, think log cabins with hot tubs or downtown lofts that offer the perfect base to live like a local. Lake Norman, the largest man-made lake in the Carolinas, is the place for fun in the sun. Created in 1963 by Duke Energy, Lake Norman is 34 miles long, with 520 miles of shoreline. The area is separated by 4 different counties: Iredell County, Catawba County, Mecklenburg County, and Lincoln County. Nestled on the banks of beautiful Lake Norman are the towns of Cornelius, Davidson, Huntersville, Denver, Mooresville, Sherrills Ford, and Troutman. Named after former Duke Power President Norman Koch, the lake is a true masterpiece of engineering. Its vast expanse of water is surrounded by picturesque landscapes. The open waters are perfect for sailing, with several marinas dotting the shoreline, offering rentals and lessons for beginners. If you're looking for a thrill, hop on a jet ski and zip across the lake, feeling the wind in your hair and the water spray on your skin. Kayaking and paddleboarding provide a more serene experience, allowing you to glide along the water's surface and take in the scenic beauty at your own pace. Lake Norman is a paradise for anglers, boasting a diverse range of fish species. From largemouth bass and striped bass to catfish and crappie, the lake offers something for every angler's preference. The calm waters and abundant fish population make it an ideal location for fishing year-round. Lake Norman's fishing scene is bound to captivate you. The beauty isn't just confined to its waters. The surrounding communities offer a unique blend of lakeside living and urban convenience. Many neighborhoods boast stunning waterfront properties, giving residents the chance to wake up to breathtaking views each day. The lake's shoreline is dotted with restaurants and eateries. Savor in a delicious meal while gazing at the serene waters. Raleigh, the capital of North Carolina, was named after the English explorer Sir Walter Raleigh. He attempted to establish the first English colony on the shores of the New World in the 1580s. Raleigh was a favorite of Queen Elizabeth I. Centrally located along the USA's eastern coast, the city forms part of North Carolina's famed Research Triangle, a wellspring of education, research, and technical innovation. You'll discover outstanding arts and culture, a renowned culinary landscape, and a music scene that inspired Rolling Stone to call Raleigh one of the top 8 emerging music cities in the USA. Whether you're an art aficionado, history buff, or traveling with little ones, Raleigh has a museum for you. Explore more than 5,000 years of art history at the North Carolina Museum of Art, which boasts the largest museum art park in the USA. The Contemporary Art Museum doesn't have a permanent collection, which means art lovers will always find new exhibits. At the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences, learn all about native flora and fauna and attend an event inside a 3-story tall replica globe. Or learn all about state history at the North Carolina Museum of History. With mild winters and warm summers, Raleigh invites outdoor recreation all year. Pedal, jog, or walk along boardwalks, paths, and bridges, spotting historical sites and scenic wetlands on the 44-kilometer News River Greenway Trail. It's on a segment of the 1,900-kilometer Mountains to Sea Trail that traverses the length of North Carolina and part of Greater Raleigh's nearly 300 kilometers of greenways. The heart of Wilmington is concentrated in its lively, walkable river district, which showcases the city's progressive culture and historic setting. Defined by its rich past and a bright future, Wilmington, North Carolina is a vibrant riverfront city with timeless character that has preserved its historic places while fostering an ever-evolving independent spirit. From the charm of its moss-draped, brick-lined historic district to the evolving north end of its river district, there are new things to discover around every corner. As history moves forward with each exciting new addition, the city mingles historic architecture with modern design and new attractions like a waterfront park, an amphitheater, hotels and restaurants, all connected by the nearly 2 miles of scenic riverwalk, making it easy to move around. At the center of it all is the river that inspires new experiences and fresh ideas, as seen from the local storefronts and cafes to the film industry and local arts and music scene. Just minutes and 8.5 miles east, Wrightsville Beach offers a totally different experience. Over 8 miles of pristine beach and marshland, perfect for mild to wild water sports adventures. South of Wilmington is Carolina Beach and Cure Beach, known as Pleasure Island. Playful highlights in these two classic beach towns include the Carolina Beach Boardwalk, North Carolina Aquarium, and Fort Fisher State Historic Site. Perched on the crown of the Blue Ridge Mountains, Blowing Rock, North Carolina, is located in Watauga County and is considered part of the high country of western North Carolina. The town gets its name from a jutting rock formation that overlooks the Johns River Gorge. It was incorporated in 1889 and quickly attracted many visitors to the area. The town soon became a must-see mountain town in the high country. Downtown Blowing Rock is about as charming as you would imagine a small mountain town could be. Main Street offers plenty to do, including restaurants, galleries, gift shops with local pottery, and other shops with crafted art from local artisans, boutiques, and more. Memorial Park is in downtown Blowing Rock, with green space, a playground, and home to many events for the small town. Spending time downtown among the shops and eateries is a perfect pastime. Blowing Rock's storybook streets have even been emulated in some popular fiction. Renowned author Jan Karan lived in the small town while she wrote the At Home in Mitford series, and most believe that the town Mitford was inspired by Blowing Rock. Don't miss the opportunity to meet several artisans that create work right on Main Street, in studios inside their shops. From jewelry and hand-carved candles to rope baskets and paintings, watch the process of how it's made. Chartered and incorporated in 1889, Blowing Rock has been a tourist destination for more than 120 years. The town sprung up as a summer resort location, a respite from lowland heat, and this long-standing vacation culture has bred a comfortable, laid-back atmosphere. In 2018, Blowing Rock was named Best Small Town in North Carolina by the readers of Southern Living. Blowing Rock invites you to experience its unique combination of small-town charm and outdoor adventure. Celebrated as North Carolina's land of waterfalls, Brevard and Transylvania County have much more than gorgeous cascades. Their all-American Main Street is full of local shops, galleries, and great restaurants. Brevard is a special place to spend the holidays and a destination for outdoor adventures. Located between Pisgah National Forest, DuPont State Recreational Forest, and Gorges State Park, Brevard affords visitors endless outdoor adventures, including hiking, mountain biking, waterfall hunting, fly fishing, and much more. Known as one of the top mountain biking destinations in the US, Brevard sports 300 miles of epic single track in the pristine forests throughout Transylvania County. A destination for cyclists of all types, the area is also known for its road cycling and excellent cycling shops, where guides and gear are always available. Brevard offers hallmark-worthy holiday traditions. Charlotte, North Carolina, affectionately known as Queen City, offers a diverse array of neighborhoods catering to various lifestyles and preferences. Unlike most southern cities, steeped in tradition and happy to operate under the radar, Charlotte offers a vibe synonymous with bigger cities like the Big Apple and California. Besides its burgeoning business and hospitality sectors, the city boasts popular sports franchises, a colorful art scene, hip nightlife, vibrant downtown neighborhoods, and some of the best water parks in the state. As the heart of the city, Uptown Charlotte is a bustling hub of activity. Home to the city's central business district, it boasts an impressive skyline filled with high-rises, a plethora of dining options, and a lively nightlife scene. Residents enjoy proximity to cultural institutions like the Blumenthal Performing Arts Center and sports venues such as the Spectrum Center. Uptown is ideal for professionals seeking a dynamic urban lifestyle. Trendy and energetic, South End is known for its young professional vibe. The area is dotted with craft breweries, art galleries, and chic boutiques. The rail trail, a popular 3.5-mile paved trail for walking and cycling, weaves through the neighborhood, connecting residents to various attractions. South End's blend of modern amenities and historic charm makes it a sought-after destination for those desiring a lively atmosphere. Durham, North Carolina, has a truly unique and historical feel with its tobacco production buildings repurposed into restaurants and shops. It doesn't take long to walk around the old brick buildings and beautiful fountains to feel the city is deeply rooted in history. Durham is also known as the City of Medicine, as healthcare is a major industry for this thriving city. Durham is home to more than 300 medical and health-related companies and medical practices. Bike-friendly and dog-friendly, with its places of interest close together, it can make for a great afternoon stroll as you take in all that Durham has to offer. The open Carolinian skies invite everyone to discover Durham's beautiful outdoors. The city blooms with green spots like the lovely Eno River State Park. This park is a breath of fresh air with trails along the calm Eno River. It's perfect for hiking, fishing, or just enjoying the peaceful outdoors. Durham is a paradise for food lovers. It's a place where each cafe and restaurant celebrates a unique taste. The city's menu is as diverse as its culture. Whether it's cozy southern comfort food or exciting international dishes, there's something to tickle your fancy. Durham's spirit is as vibrant in its artistic expressions as it is in its outdoor adventures and culinary delights. The city cradles a thriving arts and culture scene that welcomes everyone, from the avid art critic to the casual observer. The pulse of Durham's cultural heartbeat is strongest at the Durham Performing Arts Center. Not far off is Duke University's Nasher Museum of Art, a treasure trove of contemporary art. Here, each exhibit is a journey through varying perspectives, inspiring thoughtful conversations. The Nasher Museum is an abode for the visual arts, its collections beckoning the curious at heart. Durham is more than just a city. It's a canvas of diverse cultural expressions. Dive into Durham's arts and culture scene and discover the stories and rhythms that make the city so unique. For travelers seeking an authentic coastal experience, the variety of towns and villages that dot the picturesque coastline of the Outer Banks are sought out by visitors far and wide. The Outer Banks of North Carolina, also known as the OBX, holds a special place in the hearts of many people for a variety of reasons. The stunning beaches and clear waters, for one, are a major draw for vacationers seeking relaxation, adventure, and recreation. The vast array of activities and attractions, from fishing and surfing to museums and historical sites, makes the Outer Banks a well-rounded destination that can appeal to travelers of all ages and interests. In addition to its physical beauty, the Outer Banks has a rich history and cultural heritage that is woven into the fabric of the community. From the Wright Brothers Memorial, marking the birthplace of powered flight, to the quaint, historic town of Manteo, the Outer Banks offers a unique glimpse into America's past. For those who appreciate nature, the Outer Banks boasts an abundance of wildlife and nature preserves, including Pea Island National Wildlife Refuge, where visitors can see a wide range of birds and other wildlife. But beyond these specific attractions, it is the friendly people and tight-knit community that make the Outer Banks truly special. The area has a laid-back vibe and a strong sense of hospitality, making visitors feel welcome and at home. All in all, it's no wonder why the Outer Banks has become a beloved destination for so many people, generation after generation. With its stunning natural beauty, rich history and culture, and friendly community, it's the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and immerse oneself in a world of relaxation and adventure. North Carolina leaves a lasting impression in every place you pass through. Nature, culture, and the local rhythm blend together effortlessly. Each experience carries its own character. And as the journey comes to a close, the feeling of wanting to return always lingers